Welcome to the world of forever living products. Have you ever thought where you might or perhaps would like to be in say 5 years from now? We have some news for you. If you don't think about it, you'll be pretty much where you are today. Here's something else to ponder over. The average income for most people was between 100 to 200 rupees per month about 40 years ago. If you work it out, I think you will require about 4 to 6 lakhs of rupees per month in another 40 years' time just to maintain your family's current standard of living. The world is changing at a very rapid pace. We are now also importing all the other challenges faced by the West, like streamlining, downsizing, VRS, and optimizing. The list is endless. This presentation might change your life forever. We are not suggesting that within 2 months from now you are going to have all the time and all the money that you require. I am suggesting, however, if you are prepared to think about where you want to be and then plan and work the plan, your life within 5 years will be unbelievable. The purpose of this presentation is merely to give you a very brief overview of the company, the products and its marketplace. It is not intended to try and convince you about anything, merely to give you enough information and facts so that you can make your own mind up about this fantastic opportunity. You may be wondering why someone has asked you to watch this presentation. Perhaps you're looking for a new direction in your life and not quite sure which way to go. It's quite a jungle out there sometimes, not quite knowing which way to turn. Maybe you're at crossroads of your life. Your job security may be on the line. By now, you have probably heard the buzzwords from the West like downsizing, outsourcing, crisis management, and so on. VRS in India is getting very popular out here. Others may have a different idea of your true worth. You may be overstressed, discriminated against, too fat, wrong shape, wrong color, etc., etc. Or you might simply just be bored with what you're doing. Financially challenged, doesn't that sound good? It basically means you're spending more than what's in your bank. You may not have enough time because you're too busy making money for others. Or maybe you feel you have no future, again because you're too busy making money for others. It may be simply that you just have a burning desire for a change. So what really are the options? You could get a better job, but guess what? There's always somebody waiting to get yours. Indian tradition is to have your own business, but not many of us have the luxury of a healthy bank balance to get one. Even if you did, can you really afford to risk it all? Buying a franchise is a better option, although it has the same limitations as above. McDonald's, for example, will cost you around 4 to 5 crores of rupees. I could never understand the logic. If you had that sort of money to spend, would you buy a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week headache and a huge amount of stress that goes free with it? But it is a proven method, so your risk of failure are minimized. Don't forget, you're still working for someone else. And guess what? You'll be paying the company up to 5% as royalty forever, but with us, forever will be paying you far greater percentages forever. There is a business that offers security, improved lifestyle, equal opportunity, personal fulfillment, and also financial independence. This business also offers you an opportunity to earn anything from say 10,000 rupees per month on a part-time basis to basically anything that you want. If you take it seriously, sky is really the limit. I think this is the most exciting slide of the presentation. Network marketing or multi-level marketing or even direct selling is the most effective method of getting products to the end user. This concept is in its infancy in India. It's just beginning. India is just waking up to the phenomena of MLM. India is also just waking up to the concept of health and nutrition. Just imagine positioning yourself on a surfboard just before the huge wave sweeps you away. You have to be at the right place, at the right time. When you have two major growth trends taking place at the same time, you know you're at the right time. But are you at the right place? I have no doubt about this, but only you can decide for you. Now let me tell you a little bit about a company called Forever Living Products. This company was formed in 1978. In fact, the very first business presentation was held on May 13th in 1978 in Phoenix, Arizona. From humble beginnings, we are now operating in over 95 countries. We are operating in the global market's fastest growing industries, that is health, beauty and nutrition. Now these are our most luxurious offices for our staff at the home office. This fantastic building was built in 1980 and has been used by 3 different banks. We purchased this on 1st of May 1997 and renamed it Forever Corporate Plaza. It overlooks some stunning views of Camelback Lake and Camelback Mountain. Our company also owns Forever Resorts, which is a separate entity to Forever Living Products. When we talk about our turnover, it does not include the turnover of this business. Anyone remember those Dallas series? It was one of the most successful American TV series ever. This was filmed here at South Fork Ranch. See that big boat on the left-hand side? Some of the marinas will hold 800 of these luxury boats on the bay. We own the boat builders as well. We even have a stake in some of the Holiday Inn resorts. Now let me show you some other wonderful resorts that Forever Living owns. This is Calville Bay Resort and Marina in Nevada. This is one of the country's largest inland marinas. It's located about 45 minutes east of Las Vegas on Lake Mead. Calville Bay has everything for all year-round recreation. This resort and marina is also in Nevada and is called Cottonwood Cove. This is south of Las Vegas and a desert oasis awaits you on this resort and marina. Enjoy a quiet weekend retreat or a week-long excursion on one of the luxury houseboats. Now, let us look at some of our offices around the world. One on the left-hand side is the top company in our international family, the offices of the #1 country, Japan. Japan has a population of some 125 million people. And on the right-hand side are the offices of FLP Taiwan. Population of only 22.5 million people. These are our amazing offices in Ireland with great history behind it. Ireland is not even on the top 10, but Rex loved the place so much he actually bought it. He loves a bargain, especially if it has a lot of history to go with it. This place sits in 43 acres of beautiful gardens. It was built in 1865. This whole real estate was gifted to a pair and remained in the same family until 1949 when it got converted to a first private nursing home in Ireland. Rex bought this small holding in 2001, which contains over 500 different types of trees. Rex has a very keen eye for a bargain and of history. Longbridge Manor has beautiful grounds of about 3.5 acres. Its history dates back to 12th century, but the first building was put up in Tudor times around 1538. The main manor house that you see over here was built in 1705. FLP UK's first year's turnover was £1.4 million. Rex is reputed to have paid more than that in cash. Not much history here, I'm afraid, but then Rex doesn't own this one. Let us see how soon we can get a palace of our own here in India. We now also have very nice offices in Delhi, Shillong, other places in India like Hyderabad. Well, who are we? We are the world's largest grower, manufacturer and distributor of aloe vera. Our aloe is grown in Texas, Mexico and Dominican Republic in the Caribbean in over 7,500 acres of aloe fields, and we're still growing. There are over 300 species of aloe, but only 4 of them have any medicinal properties. We use only the most potent of those aloe veras, Aloe barbadensis Miller, which incidentally has to be over 3 years old for it to have its full medicinal properties, like a little child having all the characteristics of a human being, but only when matured does he have the strength. In addition, we are also world's largest producers and distributors of the beehive products. We are also vertically integrated, which means we sow, we cultivate, we harvest, we process, and we also distribute our own products. Everything is in-house. No one can hold us to ransom. Even the printing of the gel bottle is done in-house. These bees are also extremely happy because they produce their honey in the most favorable place on earth for beekeeping, where the air and water are free from any pesticides, toxins and all pollutants. Happier bees will also give you better honey, especially as the high desert is blessed with over 3,000 different varieties of desert flowers. How does all this equate into the financial strength of the company? Let's just take a look. This is an amazing track record for any company. From humble beginnings in 1978, the company hasn't really looked back. During the early 90s, the world was going through a recession, but we decided not to take part in it. Just look at the growth. In 1995, we hit the magic $1 billion mark for the very first time. In 2002, our sales started looking more like an Indian population. It went over $1.773 billion. Would you like to know what that looks like in rupees? This, ladies and gentlemen, is over 8,500 crores of rupees. Isn't that amazing? Let us just mention a couple of statistics from America and UK. We have been mentioned several times in many magazines and newspapers, and Inc. 500 being very prestigious amongst the financial circles. We have appeared in this magazine no less than 4 times as one of the fastest growing privately owned companies and reached as high as position 6 in Inc. 500. To put another perspective from another part of the world, UK. We were the 12th fastest growing privately owned companies in UK within 5 years of starting in UK, according to another reputable financial institution, Dun & Bradstreet for Real Business. There is a Forbes 400 magazine in USA which lists the top 400 richest men in America. Our chairman, Mr. Rex Moore, has been listed in this prestigious magazine recently. We have just seen the impressive financial state of FLP. Now let us look at the reason for that phenomenal growth. And let me talk a little bit about our products. We are a product-led and results-oriented company. As you can see, aloe is a plant that flourishes in hot, fertile regions, and it looks like a cactus. Out of these 4, from some 300 varieties that contain medicinal properties, only one called Barbadensis miller, which is the most potent of them all, this is the one that FLP uses in its products. Each plant has to be 3 years of age to reach its maturity. Many people have heard that aloe is used in creams and soaps, but very few are aware that it can also be taken internally. Why indeed? It is a very good question. This can really be answered in just one word: quality. There simply isn't any better. We have unique patented stabilized process using only mature potent aloe vera Barbadensis miller plants. Independent tests show that FLP stabilized gel and raw gel are essentially identical even when compared with 5-year-old bottles. Free from pesticides, herbicides, artificial flavoring or coloring. And like it says, FLP products contain 100% stabilized aloe vera as the principal ingredient in all our aloe-based products. These seals of excellence are a testimony to our products. These seals have to be earned each year so that the quality is maintained. Kosher and Islamic seal of approval means that our products are produced in the highest standard of purity and hygiene. They are not tested on animals, but the pet animal kingdom also benefits greatly from our products. Health food in a glass. That basically says it all. In most countries, these drinks are about 40% of our business, and the most popular being the neat aloe vera gel. Considering it is not sold on taste, that's not bad, is it? Aloe berry nectar. a sweeter version which contains apples and cranberries and is excellent for kidney and urinary problems according to many testimonies. The best tasting of them all is the aloe bits and peaches. It contains hand-cut chunks of aloe. As the drink has been flavored with peaches, those chunks of aloe taste as though they are the peaches. And guess what? All the children love the taste too. By simply keeping your digestive tract clean, it naturally helps alleviate a lot of the ailments, giving the impression of a miracle plant.
Forever Royal Jelly. Are you looking for the fountain of youth? Look no further than Forever Royal Jelly. This 100% natural royal jelly is produced by bees and is fed exclusively to the queen bee. This formula is well known for enhancing metabolism, increasing energy, combating stress, reducing the effects of aging and eliminating fatigue. And because it comes to you from FLP, you know it's the best. Aloe Propolis Cream is made with 100% stabilized aloe vera gel with the added benefit of bee propolis, a natural antibiotic product of the hive. Propolis is collected by bees and is used to keep their hive sterile and free from any infections. Did you know that a beehive is more sterile than a hospital operating room? This lotion is an excellent moisturizer for every day or just to soothe scrapes, burns and rashes. It is just simply outstanding. Try some. Your skin will thank you. FLP in a breakthrough formula, Forever Freedom has assembled the most complete team of nutrients in the market today, essential in the maintenance of healthy joint function and mobility. Leave it to Forever Living to marry the rich nutrients of our stabilized aloe vera gel with glucosamine sulfate and chondroitin sulfate, the two naturally occurring elements that have been shown to maintain healthy joint function and mobility. Glucosamine and chondroitin, which occur naturally in the body, work to maintain cartilage health by keeping it nourished. Glucosamine works to maintain the fluid in cartilage, while chondroitin, an ingredient of cartilage tissue, works to draw fluid and nutrients in. Since cartilage is not supported by the circulatory system, both of these processes become vital. Working together, they promote your first line of defense against joint deterioration. To complete this exceptional formula, we've added MSM, an anti-inflammatory agent and primary source of bioavailable sulfur that the body needs to maintain healthy connective tissues and joint function, along with vitamin C, critical for collagen production and ongoing maintenance of healthy cartilage. Imagine all these nutrients in every 8 ounces of Forever Freedom. It's a practical and nutritious way of defense against any signs of aging. Aloe vera gel. Known since the beginning of recorded history as one of the most powerful healing plants on earth, aloe vera is accepted widely as the medicine plant. Now, thanks to Forever Living products, 100% aloe vera gel can become a part of your essential diet as well. Aloe vera contains over 200 different components, including 18 amino acids, 8 essential amino acids, vitamins and minerals. Aloe vera may be nature's most perfect vegetable juice. Let the legendary power of aloe vera change your life from the inside out with Forever Living products, 100% stabilized aloe vera gel.
This is almost the complete set of products that are available with Forever Living products. So you can just imagine the fantastic range that is available. Free public awareness. What more could you ask for? As times move on, Indian press too has already started giving us free advertisements and making us all better informed about aloe vera awareness. It's all very good having the most wonderful products on earth. I am sure you will agree that you need an effective and efficient method of distribution and an exceptional marketing plan to make this an incredible opportunity. So let's just take a look. Like I said earlier, it's all about being at the right place and at the right time. In the 60s, plastics was the business to be in. 70s was all about oil and real estate or the property boom. You saw the real growth in computers and PCs in the 80s. Now we cannot live without one. And of course, 90s was all about the internet and www.this.com and www.that.com. You have all heard of Amazon.com, and how long have they been going? Did you know they only started making their profit in early 2002? Okay, what about now? The next slide will give you a complete picture. Just look at this. We have the finest of products available to fit the biggest industry in India today. This, by the way, is not just in India, it's worldwide. Just look at this Indian pie. Isn't this an envious position to be in? Our share of 15% is bigger even than the IT business at 11%. You know you are in the right business. You know the timing could not be better. You certainly are at the right place. Now we have the finest of products available to fit the biggest industry in India today. Animal care, weight management, skin and beauty, personal care, and of course health and nutrition. You are now probably wondering, yep, I like the sound of this and the products are good, the company looks good, but where am I going to get that time? Well, it's all about time leverage. Let's just take a look. If you're a normal person like me, you will normally work about 8 hours a day. Let us say you work 5 days a week. So on average, you will work 40 hours per week, right? Say you're allowed 2 weeks holidays for good behavior, and let us say that you work 50 weeks in a year. This equates to 2,000 hours a year. Normally you would have spent 40 years working for others. That is 80,000 hours of your life making someone else's dreams come true, not yours. Would you agree? Now let us look at a top company, say Widgets Incorporated. This company employs 80,000 people, all giving 8 hours per day. Widgets Incorporated now has 6.4 lakh hours per day, while you have 80,000 hours in your entire lifetime to generate your income. How does this equate to money? We have realized that Mr. Widget is very smart. To be very conservative, let us say that he earns around 50 rupees per hour. That is 3.2 crores per day. While you and I, as Mr. Average, even if we were to make, say, 200 rupees per hour, we will make only 1.6 crore rupees in our entire lifetime. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because all of us can have the same access to time leverage as Mr. Widget. Before I tell you, let me share something else with you. We have chosen Mr. Widget as our role model company, right? Mr. Widget employs the traditional selling method for his goods and services, highlighted by the red route. We have highlighted only 5 cost centers. There are many more, I'm sure. Would you agree that the biggest chunk would be in advertising? People like Shah Rukh Khan and Tendulkar are not very cheap, are they? But look at how we are going to be much smarter than Mr. Widget. You can all be Shah Rukh Khans or whatever takes your fancy. Let us look at FLP team marketing. That's the blue route. We have cut out all the middlemen. Manufacturer, that is FLP, supplies to the distributor, that is you and me, and we in turn supply to the customer or the consumer. Our method is very, very efficient, the way of the future. As discussed earlier, we have chosen network marketing or MLM or DSA to move our products to the customer. What does this mean? You introduce 2 people into your business. They in turn teach them to do the same. Now you have 4 distributors in your team. They do exactly the same. Before long, you have a team of 30 distributors or businesses. Just imagine if you introduce 3 instead of 2 distributors and teach them to do the same. You now have a very healthy team of 120 distributors. That is why 2 plus 1 equals 90, which is the difference between 30 and 120. We have just taken this a stage further. I don't think anyone will have any problem with introducing more than 5 people, right? Using the same criteria, you now have 780 businesses or shops in your network. Believe me, there'll be many more than this. This looks like very clean cut or easy, but in real life, not everybody will share this exactly. 3, 5 or 7 people each. Some will introduce 2, some 6, some perhaps 15 and some none. But if it's done correct, I am sure you can see the huge potential. This is now getting very interesting. There are in fact more ways you can earn from FLP, but we're only going to talk about just a few of them here. Retail profit. You buy from the company and sell to your customers and your markup is 43%. Team bonuses. You build a team of independent like-minded people and FLP will pay you from 5 to 18% from your team depending on your position on the marketing plan. You can earn royalty bonuses from 2 to 6% from your teams, like a singer or an author. Please remember that if the singer does not sell any records, he will not get any royalties either. Car plan. You build your business to a certain level and the company will pay you additional between 19,422 rupees to 38,848 rupees per month for 3 years, after which you can qualify all over again. And there is international travel, and there are several more. Let me now tell you a little bit about our marketing plan. This is simply your career path with Forever Living. You first need to know what a CC means. It stands for case credits. Each of our products is allocated a case credit or a point. This is our internal currency, if you like, to cater for our international business. As a rough guide, 1 CC is equivalent to about 8,000 rupees worth of products wholesale and about 10,500 rupees retail. If you join the business as a distributor and buy 2 CC's worth of products, you will become assistant supervisor. Once you become assistant supervisor, then you can sponsor others into this business to start building your team. Now, with your team, if you and your group generate 120 case credits within 2 consecutive months, you will become a manager. In order to achieve any of these positions, you and your group need to produce the appropriate case credits as shown here in any 2 consecutive months or less. Remember, all positions are permanent and there's no pass up until the manager position. Now, what do these designations mean for your retail business? As a distributor, you can buy direct from the company at wholesale and sell to your customers at 43% retail markup. As an assistant supervisor, you can now sponsor others into the business to build your team. So the quicker you do that, the better it is. It's up to you. FLP will now pay you 5% personal bonuses on your own purchases plus any new distributors you might have introduced. Let us look at the supervisor level. You get to this position by you and your group generating 25 case credits in any 2 consecutive months. FLP will now pay you 8% personal bonus on your personal purchases and your direct distributors that you have sponsored personally but have not yet become assistant supervisors. When you and your group have generated 120 case credits, you become a manager. FLP will now pay you 18% bonuses on your personal purchases and your directs. It makes sense to try and get to the manager's level as quickly as possible because your retail profit is now more than double for doing the same thing. Remember, all bonuses are paid based on MRP less taxes and not the wholesale price. Isn't that wonderful? Purely as an example, this is what your FLP business might look like once you have become a manager. You may have a supervisor who's producing, say, 30 case credits per month. Take an average of 10,000 rupees per case credit. Remember, bonuses are paid on MRP. That's a turnover of 3 lakhs rupees per month. As a manager, if your average commission is say 10%, this supervisor business is worth 30,000 rupees per month. On the other hand, you are likely to have one assistant manager as well. If he is producing around 100 cases per month, that turnover will be
10 lakh rupees per month. As a manager, if your average commission is say 5%, this will mean 50,000 rupees per month. As an average, manager business should be worth around 80,000 rupees to over 1 lakh rupees per month. You must understand that we have given you only a very brief overview of the company. Now you must ask yourself just 3 questions to help you make your mind up. Are you willing to redirect some of your normal shopping and use Forever Living quality products? Are you satisfied with the integrity and stability of the company? Are you willing to put in sufficient amount of consistent effort? Only if you answer yes to all these 3 questions, there is a remarkable opportunity waiting for your future. Come and join us. Mr. Rexmond says, one of the greatest sources of illness in the world is an empty wallet. If you want to decrease the number of stomach problems or the ill effects of depression, then give a person a chance to earn a living. This is a powerful remedy. This is a very powerful statement from our chairman, Mr. Rexmond. Thank you very much for watching this presentation. Today we have taken away your right to say that you never had an opportunity. So please get back to the person who gave you this presentation for more details.
It's the Rix.